This is Coach Carlesa Dixon with the Summer Creek Lady Bulldogs, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation, what it do? Welcome back to another banger, another classic episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow, real people, real stories, real conversations. And today we got South Dallas in the building. That's right, girls basketball coach over at Summer Creek. Hey, Kevin, sound the alarms. We got a nomination video, and this time we got a two-time nominee. I don't know how, Coach, we finally got you. Ladies and gentlemen, Carlesa Dixon. How you doing today, Coach?
I am great. I'm great. How y'all doing?
Oh, good. Now that you're on the show, finally, after two nominations, we good to go.
Two nominations? Kevin, what we got to do to get two? That means two people sat in that seat and thought that you was worthy, and they said, hey, you want a story? You got to hear about this one from Carlesa Dixon. So before we get to Carlesa Dixon's story, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the Louisiana Mr. 𝐤𝐤𝐬. I'm rocking alongside of my co-host, my brother from another mother, the head coach, KT. Kev, how you, head coach-ish today, Kevin? Or we go?
You know what, Jones? Probably going forward, hopefully like next week, we can change the title of head coach altogether. So yeah, I'll be the assistant coach for this one. So let's go, man.
All right. Well, Kevin, how you feeling today, man? How you doing, bro? Summer been good to you?
Man, so far so good. Getting naps in every day, eating good, working out. Let's go, man.
Hey, I get naps too, but they're a little different. Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, listen, if this is your first time joining the platform, we want to first and foremost, Kevin and I, it means a lot for us, for you to be here checking us out. We know that there's a million sports podcasts in general, thousands of hours of content, but you chose to come check ours out, and we promise you we will not disappoint. But we do need to ask a small favor of you. Summer Creek represent South Dallas. Hold us down on the count of three in Sports Life Talk tradition. We need y'all to show up and smash that subscribe button and show out with it too. Just do it with a little funk on it. Just do it like you're trying to stick it to the man voice one time. Are y'all ready? Coach Dixon, your team ready? Your girls, they gonna hold us down? They gonna subscribe to the network?
Yeah, they're gonna definitely be on there.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, listen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Kevin and I, we don't do followers. We don't do fans. We do family members. So welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. We got over 180 episodes of You Got Next with amazing African-American queens, coaches, athletes. We doing it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this thing is hotter than the jalapeno in the summer's heat. All right, let me check this out. So here we go. Let's get to the story that matters today. Let's get to the reason why you logged in. Coach Dixon, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiate? Look, Kevin, I saw an evil grin right there. I saw an evil grin. Kevin, you sure you want this smoke? You want this work with Coach Dixon?
Hey, man, she from Dallas just like me. Let's go, man.
Let's go then. Let's go, Kevin.
Right,
turn it up.
All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right. You ready for them?
Oh, yeah. We ready, Coach.
Okay. Let's start off with Frankie Beverly and Maze. New Edition, Big Tuck, of course. Let's go Michael Jackson, and it's a little different. New Kids on the Block.
Coach, I'm about to give us one more than the mic. I'm starting to take Mike off people's list. I'm like, you watch Wheel of Fortune, right? You ever watch Wheel of Fortune on the final round?
Yeah.
They give you like the RSTLENE. Michael Jackson is automatic. Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't no debate that Mike the greatest, so we're gonna give you one more.
You're right about that. I can switch him up with 𝐤𝐤𝐤. I don't even know if you know about that, but yeah, 𝐤𝐤𝐤.
I like 𝐤𝐤𝐤, but I don't. I mean, don't let me gaslight on here, Coach. So tell us about this Big Tuck, though. That's what I want to know about this Big Tuck.
What
you know about Big Tuck? Well, no, he's from Louisiana, so he would.
Peanut butter, ice cream jelly, ice cream paint job. Wasn't that Big Tuck?
Well, see, here's the thing. Big Tuck, he's a legend. He's a local legend for sure. He's known in Texas, worldwide actually, because everybody, whenever you hear the song Southside the Realest, that's Big Tuck. We actually went to school together. He went to Lincoln. We went to middle school together. So I'm gonna always represent Big Tuck. I mean,
like that.
Yes, I think SMU football, they played Southside the Realest before like every game or after every game or something. So yeah, no, he's on the map for sure.
B. John, can you give me one ding for that maze and Frankie Beverly?
That's money in the bank, huh, KT?
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Coach taking me back. I'm showing my age. All right, so give us some of your favorite sports teams.
Favorite sports teams. Houston Comets. I mean, they're no longer in existence, but Houston
They need to bring them back, though.
They need to bring them back.
Yeah.
WNBA Houston Comets for sure. Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Cowboys and the Texas Rangers.
B. John, I was hoping you said the Cowboys just to get that look on your face. She represents D-Town.
Absolutely. I live in Houston, but I represent Dallas to the fullest.
Well, Kevin, the way she came at pre-show and I said, tell us about what part of South Dallas. She said D South Dallas. So I don't even know if I want to, mess with her like that. So, Cowboy Nation, we love y'all on this platform because I ain't trying to get no smoke from Coach Dixon.
So that's all it took for Coach Dixon to come on the show to slow you down.
That's it. All right. That's it. I'm wearing my Dak Prescott jersey tomorrow.
All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
I would say She-Ra. I don't even know. Do you remember She-Ra?
Yeah, we know She-Ra.
Okay,
He-Man's cousin.
He-Man girl, ain't it? I thought they were booed. up.
They like cousins.
They like brothers. So yeah, they like
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But no, She-Ra, she was bad, man. Like,
let's go.
Yeah, no, She-Ra could go. She was built. You know what I mean? Like, and she was into saving people and just helping people anytime she could, and that's what I like to do. So.
All right, She-Ra, since every superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Oh, probably Southside the Realest. Absolutely. But Big Tuck.
Shout out to Big Tuck, man.
Shout out to Big Tuck.
Yep. So on behalf of the SLT Nation, we want to welcome you to the family, Coach. So B. Jones, take it away.
Well, Kevin, I'm a little shocked right now. We said the She-Ra thing. It kind of gave me some PTSD. I had a situation where my battle cat was stolen from me. Y'all remember the little battle cat toy? It got stolen from me when I was in the 5th grade. So I'm flustered right now. No, that's what you got to do. No, I love that. I love that She-Ra. That's a dope top 5. Welcome to the family, Coach. Let's start this thing off, man. You represent H-Town, but you can't hard at it. You told them South Side is the realest. Absolutely. Tell us what it was like growing up here in the DFW area. See, I'm from Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? So you educate your boy on what it was like growing up out there in the DFW area in the South Side.
Man, it wasn't nothing but a lot of fun. Frustration sometimes because it's not a place where there's a lot of opportunity. You have to kind of create your own opportunity there. But at the same time, I'm a person that loves where I'm from. I give back whenever I can, whenever I'm home, even when I'm not at home. I represent South Dallas to the fullest. I love everything about it, the good and the bad. So, but it's a place that made me part of who I am today. So I love it.
Now, one thing I also know about the DFW, being a foreigner to these parts of the nation, I also know that there's some serious basketball being played. Prep basketball here in the DFW area, I will take it toe to toe with any other part of the country. And you actually were a prep phenom. Tell us a little bit about. Tell us what life was like with that pill in your hand.
Oh man, so I played at Lincoln High School where I actually coached before. Played for Lincoln High School. We've always been on the map though. That's just who we are, My team specifically, we were actually together since middle school. And so we knew the tradition of Lincoln High School and we didn't want to go down up there and kind of, let that tradition die. So we had to keep it going. Made it to regionals like pretty much every single year. And then our senior year, we finally kind of got over that hump and made it to state. We won state. Didn't nobody beat us that year. We finished it off 30-0. And then we had 4 D1s that year, signing that year. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
We were pretty good.
Pretty good. 4 Division I players off one team. So now let me ask you this question. We talked about the nominations. We know that you came highly referenced, right? You were referred to us by some beasts that sat there. But I mean, did you play with Coach Carruthers or did you play with Coach 𝐸𝐤𝐤 or what was that like?
I did not. They are they're both older than me. I hope that don't get me in trouble, but they're older.
No, I'm just messing with you.
They came out a couple years before me, but I met 𝐸𝐤𝐤 just through the whole coaching circuit, and when I first got started into education, that's how I met her. And then 𝐸𝐤𝐤 was one of them people that I just looked up to when I was younger. Her and my brother are around the same age and played ball, so I've always known of what she did, and just being one of those younger female players who looked up to people like her.
Man, I want to talk so much about your playing days because as I read here, it's a lot of success. But I gotta talk a little bit about playing overseas. Now, you hooped for a year, right? You hooped for a year in Sweden. You know what I'm saying? You was riding around in a Volvo. You were out there getting it. What happened? Why'd you stop hooping professionally?
Man, my very first major injury came when I was over there.
It's always the injuries.
Always
the injuries.
I had a dream that I was gonna be playing over there for the rest of my life. Really, that's what I thought. Because money's good over there, the living's great over there. So my plan was to stay there and play all the time. And so just being over there in a foreign country by myself was a very new experience, but I loved it. Ended up tearing my ACL over there, and when I came home to have surgery, surgery wasn't it wasn't immediate, but it was a couple of months after that. I discovered I was the day that I was actually getting about to get my IV to have surgery. The doctor comes in and was like, "Hey, we're not gonna be able to do that surgery today." And I'm, in the gown on the bed, like, hold on, I'm trying to get back. What's going on? I'm thinking they have to do money or something, insurance. They told me I was pregnant, so they couldn't do the surgery. And I was like, oh. So I was pregnant with my daughter at that time, and so of course you can't have surgery then, so that kind of put me back for 10 months. And then when I have surgery after that, that's a whole nother year of rehab. So that was during that time is when I got into coaching summer league ball and just still preparing my mind to go back overseas after I had my daughter, after I had my surgery. But once I got into that coaching, it was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. God just worked it out to where I'm still a part of the game. I'm not in the game, but I'm still a part of it.
Nah, you in the game. What do you mean you in the game? You calling the shots. You are the game. You are the game, Coach Dixon.
Well, I thought I was going to be in the game playing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I just developed such a strong love during that time while I was coaching. It was like, you know what? I don't even want to go back. This is what I want to do. I want to be able to impact young girls' lives through basketball. And so that's how I got my start.
Well, if somebody watching this need to hear this message right now, so I got to slow down and I got to shine a little light on that, because before we talk about some of this major success you've experienced as a head coach, as a coach at different levels, you just talked about being, 21, 22, 23 years old, having a kid and starting your career in coaching, right? So now, I don't play in this kind of stuff, but tell us what that process was like. What did that, what kind of challenges presented having a young child and trying to establish yourself in a career, a new career?
Oh man. I'm not going to even say it was challenging. I have great family support. But knowing what I knew at that time, as far as like, I knew that this is what I wanted to do as far as coaching, I was already very just goal-oriented in that matter. Like, I knew I had my path already lined up as far as, okay, this is where I'm going to do this first. I need to get a teacher certification. So, bam, I had to go straight to doing that. Had to figure out who's hiring. Bam, did that. So I had a pathway. I was very goal-oriented once I realized what it is I wanted to do. And I'm in it 17 years later. 17 years later. And now, and then you got a degree in criminal justice. So you come out of an area which some could consider hard, right? You know what I'm saying? You came from an area that, very few make it out to especially have the smile that you have and the melanin popping like yours is. So now that you look back at it, you got a degree in criminal justice. Was that just, hey, like I had no other choice, or like, hey, I had to do something so I could get back to my community, or what? Nah, it didn't have nothing to do with none of that.
You just want to get paid. I'm just trying to get
My
paid.
thing was, honestly, I wanted to be an FBI agent. And so when I was going through school, that's kind of how I looked at it. But then too, I wanted to make sure I had a degree that I could use, and being able to be an FBI agent, you had to go through be a police officer first and all that kind of stuff. So when I tried to enter the academy is when my agent actually found me a job overseas. And so I was like, oh, bump that. Let's go on and go overseas. So I never even started in my career with criminal justice. Never did anything with that. So,
Coach, I'm scared of you for real now. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. She told me I had to run lines after the show. I'm scared to death now. You got that police, that law enforcement type background. Oh my goodness. Sports Life Talk Nation. All right, Coach. Well, tell us a little bit about some of this success you've experienced on the court and what guided you and led you to your home right now, leading the Summer Creek team, the Bulldog. That's what y'all are, the Bulldog. I saw the
Bulldogs. Absolutely, dogs.
Hey, I saw the highlights. The girls out there, they laser focus. Hey, you got them locked in. You got them locked in. They had to stripping the ball and everything. They raising hell.
Yeah, no. Like I said, my journey here to Summer Creek has been wonderful. I've experienced a lot of success. I'm not going to even say real fast, but I've progressed very good in my career. Nothing planned, but I've always been a winner. Like I'm a winner, and I know how to win. I know what it takes to win. I know what it takes to get girls to buy into what it is that I want them to do. And it all starts with the relationship. I build those relationships early. My girls know that I'm genuine about them. I'm genuine about what I do, and they know I mean business about basketball. But more than anything, I'm genuine about their life. And so no matter where I've gone, I started off at Workman Junior High for 1 year. I realized I cannot do middle school. Like my tolerance level, I was not gifted to work with middle school. But I went on.
How many kids you threatened? I will knock fire from your girl. You better take it back over there.
Which is why I was only there for 1 year. Yeah, and so
you survived.
Right. I moved on to be a varsity assistant right after that for 1 year at North Crowley High School, and then from there after that, I got my first head coaching job. So in year 3 in the profession, I was a head coach already. So I moved up really, really quick, and so it's been nothing but a blessing since then. My first head job was at Eastern Hills. Very humbling experience. Neighborhood is just like South Dallas, so those kids, those relationships were easy to come by. They just couldn't play, they didn't have no skill, But what I loved about them type of kids, they gonna go hard for you. You know what I mean? They gonna fight, literally, but they're gonna fight. They're gonna give you everything that they have. So I actually learned from that because I went in my mindset being a first young coach. Oh, we win in state. We going in there. We gonna win. And I saw what I was working with. And was like, oh, okay, we need to start with step A first on how to dribble first. So,
I'm about to say, Kiki, let's learn how to dribble, boo.
There you go.
That's not your goal. That's not your goal.
Right? No, literally, that's what I was working with. But I love them kids. Again, I love that neighborhood. And got a chance to move on to a 5A program, and was able to go to my alma mater, Lincoln High School, where in my first year we went to state. We lost the state championship game. But that's that tradition of being able to get there. And so I was able to uphold that as the head coach at Lincoln. Was there 4 years, moved on to John Tyler, which is in East Texas. I was there for a year, and they hadn't been successful in a while, and was able to take that team to regionals. And then from there, I knew my ultimate goal is to be an athletic director. And in this business, you have to be able to be a coordinator, right? And so that position was not available at John Tyler, and the position was available at Summer Creek to be a head coach and an athletic coordinator. And I was like, man, that's what I want to do. And I've never been afraid of leaving home, so moving to Houston wasn't a big deal for me. And so I applied and got it, and I've been here ever since. Since I've been here, we've been to state twice, regionals for 5 years in a row, every year that I've been here. And, it's been fun. It's great. I love Summer Creek.
Coach, you got these NBA 2K22 like attributes. You got this 329 wins, 144 losses. Then Summer Creek's most winningest stretch. You amassed an overall record of 151-28.
Yeah.
So hey, y'all some dogs for real. All right, before I get this to Kevin, I think it's something special you're doing. You know, Team USA. Before the show, you say, it's trials right now, but you going back. So we're gonna talk about that in the You Got Next portion of the show. But tell us what that experience is like, because I saw the picture. You holding your head, you out there blocking somebody out. You were serious. You were serious out there at the trial. I know you gave him 100%, Carlesa.
100%. And I love the experience. Again, it was an opportunity where I was nominated and selected, and just very grateful, very humble to be there. Because, you're there with the best in the world, best in the nation. They're up there giving their all, trying to make the team. And so for me, being able to have that opportunity to be a coach at the trials, I think it was great. It was amazing. You're up there with other coaches who are just as knowledgeable and even more knowledgeable than yourself. So you're up there learning at the same time as while you're coaching. I learned a lot from the coaches that I was working with. So I loved the experience. I really did. And just to see those girls really just go hard and really trying to work to play for the country, it meant a lot to me. So I really enjoyed it.
All right, Coach. So we asked a question on our show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central on our YouTube and Twitter channel. Page. Would you rather be loved by your players or feared by them?
Loved. Absolutely loved. Because again, relationships matter to me. And I don't ever want my players to fear me. They're gonna respect me, but I never want them to fear me at all, because fear, you don't feel like you have that relationship to talk to somebody or to, get close to somebody. And I want my kids to be able to feel like they can talk to me, but they definitely gonna fear me out of respect, so, but I'd much rather them love me.
Well, I'm scared to death, Coach, so I don't know what to say.
Have you noticed though, between Coach Walker, Coach Carruthers, Coach Dixon, Coach Horde, they all got that mama type vibe that don't play with them. Watch this, Kevin. Watch this. Spatter rod.
Oh, it's for the shot.
Hey,
so please leave these coaches alone. They gonna go outside our heads.
Spatter rod.
I'm from an era where if you were not getting the job done at halftime, there were consequences. Or if you were not going hard in practice, there were consequences, like physical consequences, being that we can't have those physical consequences no more. I'm still that mindset, I still have that mindset.
Well, B. Jones, I got a mindset of winning. So let's go to this championship rounds, player.
Oh, boy, child, please. Hello, Coach. After the show, though, I got to show you this little 3-2 play I drew up just for the Summer Creek Bulldogs. I think
please, no.
Okay. It's going to be a little something that we going to put it into the playbook.
All right,
Kevin.
3-2. You should say 2-3.
I know he definitely said 3-2, but okay.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm changing the game. I'm flipping around. We only need two bigs. I'm pulling my guards
you
out.
Run 3-2 if you want to. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, what's our tallest person on the team, Coach?
Her name's Jordan Ross. She's about 6'3".
See, she got the middle. I saw that. See, that's how I know you didn't study film, Kevin.
And you didn't study film. Agree with me about the 2-3. Talking about, come on, man. Let's go to championship rounds. Come on now,
Coach Carlesa Dixon.
Yes.
Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show when Kevin and I, we get competitive. We turn on each other, and you are now officially calling all the shots. All right. Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
Yes.
All right. So the rules are very simple. Both Kevin and I will present to you an option. You select one of those options, and that host will gain a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this round or this episode of championship rounds. And Coach, this is the realest part of the show right now, because I can tell. Look, Kevin nervous. Look, he looking all he's smiling. He nervous, Coach. He nervous because I'm pretty wicked with this jump shot. Here we go, Coach Kevin. Who go first? Why are you shaking your head?
You go first, man.
I know. All right, Coach. Round number 1. Would you rather coach a player that became a coach, wins a ring, and says that you gave them the blueprint? Or
coach a player that went to the WNBA, goes to the Hall of Fame, and credits you for their success?
I would say the coach. I mean, because again, it's about giving back and being able to keep that thing going. Because I give to my kids so much, I do want somebody to be that next Coach Dixon or that next self to be able to give to the next generation. So yes.
All we need is one more. All we need is one more, Coach. Here we go. Round number 2. Would you rather take over for your alma mater, Wichita State, and have a Hall of Fame coaching career, or
go down as the winningest coach in Texas high school history?
Texas high school history.
You had me worried a little bit, Coach.
No. I don't even have a desire to be a college coach at all.
Really?
Not at all. I love the process of getting my kids ready for college, because a lot of times them kids get to college and they don't stay because they're not ready mentally or physically. So I take pride in getting my kids ready for that next level.
All right, Kevin. Well, this is it. Let's go.
Yep. Round 3. Would you rather host your own cooking show where athletes and celebrities share their favorite place to eat in their hometowns where you will interview them at, or have a show with you and your kids that's a YouTube show, so it's a family affair, and you get to play pickup series and interview professional athletes while playing basketball in the gyms that they grew up in?
Absolutely, with my kids and playing pickup ball against other athletes for sure.
Yeah. Southside,
the realest.
Southside is the realest. Oh, Coach.
Yeah.
Big Tuck. I wish I had that Big Tuck playing in the background right now.
You need it right about now.
Hey, now YouTube will take it down. But look. All right, Coach. I'm gonna put this down for a minute. I'm gonna look at you just so there. All right, I'm gonna look at it for a minute. But Coach, I owe you for that trophy, right? We brought it back here. That's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row for me, by the way. All right, Coach. But the title of the show is You Got Next. You just told us that you don't want to be a collegiate coach,
right?
But you did tell us some stuff you did want to get accomplished. So tell us, what does the future hold for Carlesa Dixon?
Oh man, I love being a coach here at Summer Creek High School, but my ultimate goal is to be an athletic director, to be able to run my own school district and to be over all the athletic programs one day. For now, I truly enjoy coaching, so I'm going to stick with that until that time comes. But yeah, that is the ultimate goal. And then the other ultimate goal is also to be on that actual coaching staff for the USA team.
That's coming. That's coming, Coach. You're going to get that for sure.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I do. First of all, let me shout out Coach T and Coach Carruthers for even the nomination. You know, again, 2 people that I looked up to as far as sisters in this profession, as coaches. I love them both like family for real. So yeah, and then shout out to my family, my brother Carlesa Dixon, my mommy. That's Mama Dixon. You know, shout out to my kids and my little niece Bug. And then of course I gotta shout out my Summer Creek Bulldogs. They're my dogs. And that's what we do all the time. We bark at their folks, you know. So shout out to them in the dog pound. The dog pound are my parents. So I just appreciate them, and then everybody in South Dallas. I love them.
All right, Coach. So this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach Dixon, who are you giving your game ball to?
Man, I'm going to get a game ball to a coach down here in the Houston area at Channelview High School. His name is Coach Duchanan Holmes. Been in the game for a while and has a lot of different perspectives from it. He coached on the AAU circuit for a while, but he's been coaching high school for about 20-some years. Great guy, great coach. And yeah, get that game ball to him. He has a nice story to share from Chicago as well. So,
all right, Duchanan Holmes, you say?
Yes.
Coach Holmes, you're on the clock. Kevin will be reaching out to you so we can see if we can pull this thing off and get you on the show. But Coach Dixon,
Yo.
Hey, you got a smile that'll sink 1,000 ships. You got the energy that'll light up 1,000 rooms. And I know for a fact, I'm finna get on and do these lines and go and get my running done after this because I don't want no smoke with your Coach Dixon.
Record it for me. So I know
yes, please record it. I want to see it too.
You are the truth, Coach. Hey, we appreciate you so much for coming on the show. Carlesa Dixon, you got next. Sports Life Talk Nation. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us again. Hey, I don't know. The hairs on my arm standing up. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I have fun every time I do this. Why? Because these stories matter. These are great people. These are individuals. Cream always rises to the top, as my grandmama used to tell me. And once again, we are showcasing that every single time we step foot on the court and we run our 2-3, Kevin. Hey, but check this out. Listen, we do need y'all support. We do need y'all love. Don't forget, smash that subscribe button. Show us some love. Share this message with somebody else because it's somebody that, regardless, they want to be a coach. They want to be an athletic director. They just finding it challenging. They need to hear Carlesa Dixon's story so they can know it can too be done. And listen, come hang out with Kevin and I. He shamelessly plugged it earlier in the show, but Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time, we stream live on Twitter. We stream live on YouTube. If you smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, you'll get a first class ticket right there. Boom, all access. We interact with you guys on Wednesday night, so it's fun. It's not just you watching. You get to shame Kevin when he says some crazy takes me off. Just I don't know where that guy comes up with some of this stuff from. But come hang out with us. And Kevin, we still giving out some free t-shirts, man. We still giving out free t-shirts.
Why don't you give the shirts out since my takes are lame? You give the shirts out.
That boy ain't been happy since he lost. Little shirt Chip Browns, he gets an attitude every single. I told you, Coach. Hey, Coach, just for the record, if I wouldn't have included your kids, which way would you have went on question number 3?
I definitely would have went that way. I hate cooking. I don't even.
Yeah, right. You should do that. She made a little noise when I said cooking.
I did. That's when you said cooking. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I knew I was done.
All right, hey, well, check it out. Hey, we giving out some free t-shirts. Go to our IG page, tag in 5 friends. Any 5 people you know in there, slide in our DM, send us your address and your name and your size. We're gonna shoot you over that Summer Creek maroon and gold. We're gonna send you a Bulldog edition t-shirt with Sports Life Talk logo on it just to show you some love. Kevin, what am I missing, man? You've been pouting the last 5 minutes. What am I missing, man? You want to borrow the belt? You want to borrow the belt? You want to just hold it?
No, it would be tainted. I want to say this. I want to give a shout out to our Black Queens. Like, we got
Black Queens.
Coach Carruthers, Coach Walker. There's a picture out there that they all took together. I'm telling y'all need to go check that.
Don't be trouble.
Go check that picture. Hey, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. This has been a blessing. And whatever you need from us, hey, let us know. We got your back.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Hey, Coach, let's do it. Let's leave with it one more time. Southside is the realest. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe.
Absolutely.
Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeah.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, it's a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.